I'm gonna update that title now.
Are we gonna get sued for that?
Dear me, streaming, sending data, into the future. I am so manic right now. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? I'm fucking manic Dan Cohen. I'm going insane. I'm just gonna be doing bits all night. Strap the fuck in. This is the Sons of Trier live stream and podcast. Although, let's face it, we haven't done a podcast in 4 years because we're fucking powerful. We are so powerful. Oh my God, we are so fucking strong. That dick game is there. It's right there. That dick game is just waiting for me. Right there. I mean, right there. That dick game be waiting. Yeah, what you do with that dick game, girl? What you do with that theory? Put that theory in your mouth, girl. Put the theory in your mouth. Oh, yeah, that's good theory. Hi, I'm joined by Michael Jordan Peterson, Jank Angles, and what are you calling yourself this week?
I'm May. I'm always May.
You're transphilopia. Gotcha. One down, 2 more to roast. Let's go. Oh, he's cracking cold ones right now. Don't worry, it's just Mountain Dew with a little bit of methamphetamine in it. That's how you boys doing tonight, and how you gals doing tonight?
Ooh, methamphetamine.
Yeah, methamphetamine.
I have been petitioning Coca-Cola to put the cocaine back in it for months now.
May, you are doing the Lord's work.
I have been trying my damnedest to get out there.
What if we did a little thought experiment, people? Now, it's just a thought experiment. But what if we went to Coke with a couple of handguns? And 2 of the streams are down. Good, we're almost canceled. Let's keep going, hitting it strong in the first 2 minutes. May, that is beautiful work. Do you have any other plans for soft drinks that you can make a little bit harder?
Can we petition Four Loko afterwards?
What will we do with Four Loko? The Four Loko isn't already doing itself.
Return it back to old Four Loko.
Oh shit, son. Okay, damn. Second good idea. That's right. I have a soundboard right now, and I'm not afraid to use it.
Just can we
Four Loko,
petition them, quote unquote?
Yeah.
What was old Four Loko made of?
I think it was just moonshine and like what, Fun Dip powder?
I think it was just moonshine and Mountain Dew, honestly.
Yeah. I thought it was Fun Dip powder for coloring.
Maybe. That would make sense.
All I know, 2 of those and you would see Jesus, and on the 3rd one you'd meet him.
Oh, don't forget Blue 49.
Yeah.
There's always that shit.
Didn't that shit just have straight rock in it? They were like, it's special.
Have rock? It is rock.
Yeah. Woo! All right, we've done 3 minutes of the episode, guys. Good night. You did a good time here. We did good. We may as well go out on our high point.
Thank you.
Yeah, everybody did great. May, always a pleasure. Jank, always good to see you here. Michael Jordan Peterson, love you, baby. Call me.
Yeah.
I didn't even get in my guillotine yet.
Oh, I'm Dan Cohen, and I'm going to get in your guillotine. Hi-yo! I'm really fucking around with the sound effects right now.
Oh, chop it, boy.
I always wanted to be a Foley artist, but for pornography, you know what I mean?
So, just like a stunt double?
No, a Foley artist. So, like, when they're pulling out, and you gotta, like, you're in the background, you're just like, they're pulling out, so you're like, that kind of stuff.
You got a whole lot.
When the nuts are clapping, you're like. Those are the smacks.
That'd be hilarious. That's a hilarious skit. I genuinely would watch that.
Yeah, I think it would be fun to be.
He's got his audio kit like.
The guy's like fisting, and you're just.
He's got like a jar of peanut butter, and he's put his finger in.
Yeah, he's got one of those. He's got one of those things they use for trumpets to make that womp womp. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To oscillate it. Or one of the overdubbing people for pornography.
He's carrying around a whole keyboard around his neck.
Mm-hmm.
A guitar. He's got a guitar.
I typed the closed captionings for the pornography.
Yeah, they fucking. Oh, your closed captions. Yeah, they fucking. Yep. Oh, she's sucking a dick. He eating a pussy. Oh, he's really eating that pussy. Oh, fingers went up her butt. Oh, fingers went up his butt.
Room for one more?
Remember what? Yeah. This pizza guy probably go fuck her. Yep, he fucking her. What a hopeful. See, those ones always like they always give you hope that like when you're the pizza guy, you're actually gonna get fucked. Because the number of times that happens is very low. But like you're always like, man, what an aspirational thing. Whereas when it's like a doctor using his privilege and power over a woman in a scene, you're like, I've seen that one before. Or like
I
a
thought
hot
that
thing.
was like a. I thought that was like a non-existent thing. Like that was like a probability 0.
It's very rare.
I never heard of it.
Since it's theoretically possible, it has happened, but under what conditions, I don't know. I assume meth or cocaine was involved.
Oh yeah, yeah. That definitely fixes the context.
Uh-huh. But it's aspirational. You can aspire to be the one who fucks the lonely house, or like the plumber. You know what I mean? I feel like those guys probably get just a dash more pussy, like the handymen or the plumbers.
She just shows up. She's like tripping balls.
Yeah.
She's just rolling all over the place.
She's like, "You want to stick your dick in me? You can feel Diona, the princess of the woods." And you're like, whatever. Sure. I'll do
He
it.
looks at the camera, even though there's no camera, and goes, "Oh, okay, yeah."
Dear Penthouse, I can't believe it happened to me. What? Yeah, why you ask me questions off stage and then it totally decontextualizes everything. I'm on a roll right now. I'm charging. I'm all hyped.
That is
Yeah.
strong descriptors.
What?
On a roll.
Oh, getting beat up here by 2 Chinese men. It's a hate crime. Chinese on Jewish violence, people. It's a real thing. Look it up.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever. Keep going. Don't let the energy drop. God damn. 1 second of silence and God's gonna catch me. Okay.
Well, I was processing your last comment. What?
We just gotta accept some of.
I have been doing this for 5 years, and people still love to come up to me while I'm live and just like say things in the background and have the audacity to like question me. I am performing, and I am so hyped up right now. It's not even funny. I'm on something that's called Mountain Dew for legal reasons, but it rhymes with Schmosh Maine.
Schmosh Maine.
Schmosh Maine.
I love this Schmosh Maine.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Oh, we just got fucking, there it was, right there. Stream blocked, muted, bam. Got it.
Already? For real?
Yeah, because I was gonna make a Rocket Man reference about being high on cocaine, Schmosh Maine, and that's that song's about, a guy who's going on like a 10-day coke bender. Elton John rocks.
Well, yeah, we know, but
you
got blocked for that?
Yeah, we probably did. I sang at all. The minute I sing, they're like, "You're probably stealing from someone, so we had to partially mute your video."
Okay, guys.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time before Mark Zuckerberg fucks a woman who's into it. Oh, no. He's a rapist, man. These are all paroditic allegations. There we go. See, he's going to mute me, and now he's like, what did he say about me? What did he say? What did you say about Mark
Couldn't have been good.
Zuckerberg?
He's talking about Daddy Zuck again.
Daddy Zuck. Ugh, what a terrible idea. Can you imagine those bug eyes rolling at you while you're getting plowed? Missionary.
Ugh.
Poorly plowed, too. The hips don't work right. They're like out of... Somehow, he's only... like.
He's like, he looks like a freaking robot, so you're like... Every time you look over, it's like your fucking Data from Star Trek.
Yeah, he's got to oil his hips because his fucking pistons aren't working, and he's like... That's what you hear, and you just feel cold steel hitting your pelvis.
Thank you for completing this transaction. Please return again.
Would you like to know more about Meta? Please insert $5. He's having uncomfortable fucking pound sex with you, staring you in the eye with those eyes, by the way. And then he's like, He's like, you gotta insert $5 into the slot. You gotta do
You know,
that.
you gotta appreciate just how lifeless they look.
I'm on
I don't know.
Venmo.
I don't know how it happens. They look just so stone cold soulless. It's actually kind of impressive. I didn't imagine anybody could look that soulless.
We were out there in the Pacific on a secret mission. We was carrying the bomb. We delivered the payload. As we were on our way back, 2 Japanese torpedoes struck us, sunk us into the cold ocean. About 200 men in that ice cold water, out there for 10 days. After the first day, that's when they started to come. The Mark Zuckerbergs
Oh God.
swarming
Ever look
around
up
us.
in the eye.
Attack of the Night of the Living Zuckerbergs.
Pull,
I remember.
pull lifeless eyes.
Remember,
Like
we
a
was on a
doll's
secret
eyes.
mission.
They all look like dark branches.
Weren't nobody coming to get us. No way to go onto Facebook and mark yourself safe. And they would come near us, swimming a little bit closer every time, the Zuckerbergs. So the men would start hooting and hollering. Thought was maybe if one of them Zuckerbergs came up, you could bop it on the snout, scare it away.
Do you hear it? Do you hear it? Do you hear it? Meta.
And then it happened. One of the Zuckerbergs got a hold of the first man and he went under. And he was telling him all about the joys of Meta and Facebook's anti-hate policies. And then another man. And then another man. And when they latch onto you, Chief, those eyes, they roll back in. They go from all black to white. Cold, lifeless eyes. Like a Zuckerberg's eyes. I think that was it anyway. I don't know. I don't really know if that was the Jaws thing. I haven't seen Jaws in about
Blade
10
Runner,
years.
but everybody thinks they're Zuckerberg, like a replicant.
Yeah,
Replicant is Zuckerberg.
Everybody's like, I want to be a replicant, damn it. I want to be the replicant. How do I fail the Voight comp test? They're like, part of the test is passing the test.
There's no way Zuckerberg cheated. You fucking kidding me right now? You're telling me this man is not a robot?
Yeah.
He's got circuitry. Actually, that's just my new test for Meta. Oh, god damn it.
Damn it, no. You can buy yourself this virtual house I made in Second Life, version 1.0.
Look, you just killed one and another took its place.
It's
got to be mass produced.
Hey, you know what's really cool about our society? We spend
not having privacy.
We spend all of our time talking about how we're a patriarchal, misogynistic society, but we always conveniently forget that the purpose for men in this society is to work their bodies to death and to send them to war to literally shoot at each other and mutilate each other's bodies in horrific ways. And then we're supposed to expect those same men to come home and be like, gosh, golly, life is great. And then we're like, see, it's just bad actors, not a complete system of misanthropy that creates violence, so capitalism's fine. LOL. Isn't that funny, guys?
Yeah.
Way,
Riveting. Riveting, really.
You know what else is riveting? I tell you what, guy. Thank you for being on the HR panel. I'd like to call Bill in. Bill, can I call you in here for a minute? Come on in, buddy. We got the VP of marketing in here. We got the VP of your department here of sales, and we've got the head of custodial here who was the witness to the incident. Bill, can I ask you a couple of questions, buddy? Sure. Can I ask you about some of your phrasing here? It was reported by May, okay? It was reported by May that the head of custodial here told you that that you said that you were having a really effective day in sales. That's true. That's true. I did that. Yeah, and she indicated to me the phrasing you used was that you're showering with gas. I don't believe I said that. Okay, at another time here, you told the VP of marketing you were gonna kill it like Zyklon B. I think I might have misspoke. I think you might have misspoke. Could you stop doing that? Could you stop that one? You're making the other employees really uncomfortable. They're worried. Also, could you take your World War II memorabilia home? Remember, we fought on the Allied side there, buckaroo. Okay. Okay. All right. That's great. Hey, champ. Thank you. I appreciate it. Always pleasure working with you. How's your bub? I love that voice. I think that's my favorite voice that I do out of all of them.
The HR voice.
Yeah, the HR guy who also sounds like he's supposed to be selling something, like Harvey P. Carb.
I get it. A little bit of Gil.
There's a little bit of Gil in here, a little bit of Professor Frank. That's what's great about this voice. It's pretty good. It's like 2-in-1. You get a 2-in-1 special when you come here to this voice. Hey, could you call in Terry? Could you call in Terry here? I'd like him to stop putting scum manifestos in all of the men's rooms. Bill, can I bring you back in here, buddy? One more thing. Could you stop reading the protocols of the Elders of Zion in the break room? You're making Steinberg real uncomfortable out there. And we're all a team here, right? We're a family. And family doesn't threaten to exterminate family members from the face of the earth for being an inferior race, okay? All right, pal? Thanks. Hey, have a good one. Tell your wife I said hello. Not because I'm fucking her. Shit, now I'm going to HR.
I'll go have a conversation with myself.
Okay, all right, guys. Hey, could you let that one slide? I'm under a little bit of stress here. Apparently, Deshaun is talking about how he's tired of smelling all the dogs of Yakub out there, and I've got my hands full with that one. Also, Betty, could you come in here, Betty? Betty, please, listen, you have to stop trying to build a wall around the Palestinian employees. No, you can't keep firing your stapler at them, okay? They haven't done anything wrong. I'm telling you, dude, that voice fucking rocks. I think it's my magnum opus.
It does. It's good.
I can do an old Jerky Boys bit though. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
All right. So let's see if I can remember this one. Right, I can remember it fairly well. I was driving around my neighborhood. I was driving around my neighborhood and I was very, very drunk. I was very drunk, you see, and I may have wrecked my motorcycle into a couple of trash cans and mailboxes. You think you can represent me and help me out with that problem? What if I were to tell you that it wasn't so much mailboxes and trash cans as it was children?
The Fishman, and Fish Monster?
Could you help me out with that, please?
Was it fully automatic children?
No, they were just actual children. Their parents were doing this thing with their mouths, and they were screaming and crying, and it was awful. I felt very attacked. One of them tried to put a pine cone in my ass. I can't do the Saul voice right now. Fuck, I used to be able to do the Saul voice on command. Now I can only do Gil and this one right here, the old Gil. Fuck. Let me be clear. Nation of Islam Obama will not be putting up with any bullshit from any white boy named Tom. Well, Barack, I listen, I love your enthusiasm. I loved your presidency, voted for you twice, but I really need you to stop bringing out your handgun and threatening to purge the enemies of Allah from the office. It's really making people get a little bit scared there. Fuck you, Woody. Okay, that's one way to take that, Barack. Thank you. Have a good day. We don't want to push that one. They get a little sensitive. Shit, I'm going to land myself back in the HR corner, aren't I?
Yep.
Okay.
Get in line.
Sorry. The 3 VPs here.
Every day's always a good opportunity for a trip to HR.
Mm-hmm. I think so. How much time have we
don't like
killed?
to think of them as
reading Mein Kampf from the bathroom.
What is this book you're reading, Mein Kampf? I don't understand that. What is a
I can.
mind
The funny,
camp?
the funny thing is, I can see it being a real meeting. I
You're an
really
avid
can.
outdoorsman.
They're like, "What were you thinking reading Mein Kampf in the break room?"
And what's this food you keep talking about that you really like, Mussolini? Is that Italian for something? What's Mussolini? And who's this Hitler fella you keep referencing? Bill, I'm gonna need you to stop doing those things because I think we both know what that is. Okay?
He comes in the door with a swastika. Nope. Turn back around. Go get his
Bill, you
head.
get that off your goddamn arm. This is the last time I'm telling you, Bill. I'm really trying hard. I'm trying to be your buddy. I'm trying to help you out, but you're not making it easy.
We want a non-hostile work environment, Brett.
I wonder if I can imitate German sex right now. Sehr gut! Sag mein Schwanz! Ja!
Oh yeah.
Es ist ein Bereich! All right, there we go. That was good. Germany's weird. I gotta tell you. It's a very weird place. I was actually doing Angela Merkel, of all people. I'm handling a deeper voice, but I have a baritone voice, so I can't hit the deep notes to do a German male. Jawohl.
Angela Merkel.
Why don't you suck? It's weird because one of their greatest pickup lines is like, "Why don't you suck my Zyklon B or my Cyclone Venus?" And it's like, are you threatening to kill me, or are you like trying to be horny and are just really bad at it?
The denazification meeting. The
And then
guy's
they're
just
like,
like, I don't see anything wrong.
and then they're always like, first the latter, then the former. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I appreciate the honesty. No, thank you. Suck my Oh man, that is like a weird Nazi like hit on, isn't it? Like, you suck my Zyklon Venus. Suck my hard
After the war.
Venus.
After the war. So you're gonna stop being a Nazi, right?
Tell me you're gonna stop being a fucking Nazi, bro.
This is what was going on in those camps. Still see nothing wrong. All right, whatever. Put them in science.
Weird science. Statistics ruining everything. You can just suck my peen. Race science. We'll measure your feet and cranium. We'll check the bumps on your cerebellum.
Is that like a bionic? Is that like a Bionic Man type montage there?
Kind of, yeah. I've been really obsessed with the idea of turning Oingo Boingo's classic weird science into race science. That's Fat Adam Friedland. Okay, that's weird. That's a thing you can do. Who the fuck is Caleb?
We haven't heard from our other guest here. How's it going, guys?
What's up?
It's just another beautiful day.
Sorry, I got distracted.
Anything
opportunity to go to HR.
Anything on your mind there, buddy? May? No.
My mind is actually currently melting out of my ears.
Certainly it's got to be better than weird science reframed as race science.
Race science. Ooh.
Save me, May. Save me.
I'm working on saving myself, dude. It's
I can't even shave myself. So just shave yourself.
He's an animal.
hitting my vape in the HR meeting. Hitting my vape in the HR meeting.
Hold on.
It's a full, complete story.
Don't open your eyes, you won't like what you see. I've got a bad case of full-blown herpes. Don't
I thought you
open
were
your
going with leprosy. I thought you were going to go with
Take
leprosy.
it from me. I have found you can find herpes is pretty easy to fucking catch, so seriously, you should probably go to the doctor after tonight. Nine Inch Nails is like my favorite band, by the way. Did you guys know that? You're keeping in step in the line. You're jerking off and it feels so fine 'cause you do what you're told from all those jerk off instruction videos. Just how deep do you believe you've got an average man-sized peen and you deny it's tiny and for some reason you still shave it?
Somehow that's actually less sexual than the original.
It was.
Yeah, somehow.
Oh shit! Who's that with a bad connection back there? Where's my motherfucker at? Where my motherfucker at?
Microphone check.
Check.
That's a microphone that you're holding.
That's definitely a microphone. There it is. There's that. Oh, there's that sweet. Okay, so we're gonna have a little bit of a cocaine face-off between two white boys here.
Okay.
It's
sounds
the
good.
true horror.
Shit, I forgot my cocaine though.
You got sugar?
By the way, that's not a thing that's ever happened. That's a sentence that you'll never hear.
What?
You will never hear anyone say the sentence, I forgot my cocaine.
Oh, yeah. You know what I would say?
What's that?
I'd say this. That's a joke you're only going to hear when you listen to this on the replay. I'm not explaining shit right now.
No, that's true. Anybody who ever had any cocaine always knows exactly where it is, how much is left, and definitely would not forget about it.
I just want to point out we were supposed to do the Dan becomes a magic nerd arc, and instead I've totally done cocaine Dan arc.
There's got to be some
Well,
hyper wealthy person who's
look,
forgotten
the
about
magic
this
thing,
cocaine.
it's always going to be there. It's a thing that we're going to be able to hit up at any point. People are always all over it, you know.
That's true. Just like this dick, that coke ain't gonna suck itself. Woo!
What are y'all getting into? Sometimes work will be chill enough that I can kind of figure out what's going on before I get in here. But tonight is a fucking massacre. I probably got about 20 minutes and I didn't hear nothing that was going on in here.
Oh, good. It's better that way. Bayer loves Zyklon B. Betty is here. Yeah, Betty, what the fuck is up? Woo! Bayer loves their Zyklon B. Bayer loves their Zyklon Venus. Get it? Zyklon Bussy. See, and they say I can't actually run a show. I could run a great show. I'm not to brag. I could run the best fucking show if I cared just like a little bit about doing high quality content. But I don't give a fuck about that at all.
That's what the new Italian Prime Minister girl boss lady is going to use when she gasses people.
Oh, you know what's awesome about that shit? Hillary Clinton was like, you should be proud of her. You should be really proud of her. It doesn't matter that she's a full-on fucking fascist because she has a vagina. She did the joke. She did the fucking joke. Identity politics is shit, people.
Yeah. She did finally do, girl Hitler.
Yeah. There's a fucking episode of the Venture Brothers that is now considered prophetic.
I remember it seeming like funny, if a little outlandish. And I was like, yeah, things could get that bad, but then I didn't really think, you know.
It was 2006. There's no way we could have known. No way we could have known.
Oh, fuck. I wonder what other shit from that show is going to happen. Damn, I hope none of it.
I hope not.
I always liked that show, but I don't want any of that shit to happen.
I'm just going to put not interested in that tweet. Just some dude's cock. I don't know what I was expecting. He said it's cock, but usually it's a punchline. Nope, that was a cock.
Yeah, I don't want to be
delivered what it promised.
I don't want to be in the Venture Brothers timeline. I want things to chill back out back to the Aqua Teen Hunger Force timeline that I'm comfortable in.
Because I'm too wicked.
Yeah.
The Simpsons timeline is just following us now.
That's true.
It somehow went to predicting to now just being behind.
Yeah, I've been getting my ass kicked out here. It's weird. Nobody else came out to work hardly. On account of some kind of fucking hurricane. I don't know.
That's weird. You know who else didn't come out to work? Mom! Oh, that was a muscle man joke. I'm sorry. I just did the regular show joke. I'm telling you, dude, I'm fucking wound. I am fucking wound. Excuse me, could you bring Juan in here and if necessary a translator? We want to make him feel comfortable. Thanks, Juan, for coming in. I noticed you've been talking about a lot about the race of the stars and you've really been staring daggers at your black coworkers. Could you cut that out? Champ, we're a family here, okay? No more of that. We can't have that. Nope. By the way, is your brother from Brazil by chance? Is he one of the boys from Brazil? I thought so. Could you stop? Try to be a team player here, not shake anything up. We just want to keep the paradigm moving, keep the sales flowing, and not really have all this personal conflict here. But we are a family, and I appreciate that you have deep-seated political beliefs that disenfranchise the blacks and the Jews. Okay, I appreciate that, but you're going to have to stop doing that at work. That's kind of a home thing. Why don't you go talk to Bill? He has some interesting ideas on that. Bill, could you put down that book? Could you put that?
I have a question. I have a question.
Yeah, please.
So, what is the absolute worst choice for the 2024 election?
Rod Duram this. Tonight on the Sons of Trio, we're going to be talking politics with the boys. Apparently, we got a political question posted from Michael Jordan Peterson. Who's the worst choice for 2020? Let's go around the room and find out. Jake, who's your worst choice for 2020? Who's your stone-cold fuck-up of the century for 2024?
Is there any chance that it's Trump round 2?
Okay, you're saying Trump round 2. Let's go to May. May, who's your stone-cold fuck-up of the century of 2024 in the election?
Anybody but Grandpa Brandon. I don't know. I'm scared. Either way.
Okay.
I just want to be able to vote by then.
You'll be able to vote. It'll be the last time for the ladies to vote.
Yeah.
Well, you're a felon. This doesn't count.
That's true, unless you move to good old Florida with Ron Durant. Ron, known for his gay pornography actions while he's in the governor's mansion. And he's known for taking on 10-inch Terry, who I think you know why he got that name. It's because of his enormous penis, folks. And you, True Whore, a.k.a. Christopher Gadsden.
And now he's known for Martha's Vineyard.
Now he's known for Martha's Vineyard, and he sucks your penis. He's really getting the shaft in there, Ron Duram. True, who's your pick for the worst choice of the stone-cold fuck-up of the century of the 2024 election? Who's your choice?
Well, for Republicans, if they really want to eat shit and lose all over the place, they should try to run DeSantis because he sounds stupid.
He doesn't get his name. Now he's Duram and he's a gay porn star. Keep going.
As many other podcasters have accurately pointed out, gay porn star Rod Duram he has a ridiculous voice, and it would really just be one of those things where they don't know what dumb soundbite that stays stuck in your head forever that he's going to say yet, but we can be sure that there'll be one that he'll say maybe 2 or 3 months before the election, and you're just going to hear it playing over and over in your head in his queedly, whiny cartoon character voice, and he'll lose. But then for Democrats, worst possible pick could be anybody but Biden. What they should do is they should try to ram Biden in there one more time. If he dies, fuck it. It can be Harris for however long is left. If they try to switch to anybody else, it's going to look so fucking stupid and dickless. Like, that, number one, there ain't nobody to switch to.
They don't care about looking stupid.
No. There's lots of times when I've been sure they were just trying to abdicate power because they were done ruling after, 2 years of not doing anything. They're ready to like be out of the spotlight again. So I often think they lose on purpose, but if they really want to lose on purpose, do the thing people are saying they might do where they pull Joe and try to run somebody else. Like, that's, who would that even be? Fucking Buttigieg or one of their, as my co-host Dan Cohen on this show referred to Liz Cheney, one of the many choices, the Republicans' garbage. Picking through the garbage of the Republican Party to try to find
Kamala.
reformed anti-Trump centrist or whatever. No.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, this is kind of funny. Let's go live to Rob Durantis, who is putting on an impromptu press conference bragging out his Martha Vineyard stunt. What's a Rob Duran? This voice? Shit, I'm lying. Hold on, let me try it.
Well, he sounds like a fucking. He sounds like a
human trafficker.
Well, I'm just saying that there were on that plane there were 78 men and 4 trans men, so that is 82 penises that I fucked and sucked, and I don't think anybody in Martha's Vineyard can handle that number. So I won the blowbang contest between us and Martha's Vineyard. The libs are owned again, people.
There you go.
The libs are owned again. The Jews are behind the fall of the economy. Thank you. I'm Ron Durantis. Wow.
Anthony Fauci said you can only suck 60 dicks a day during COVID, but in Florida we believe in freedom, and we
believed in freedom in Florida. We are going to suck 487 penises daily to own the fucking libs. Let's go, people. Get out there and suck and fuck those cocks. I'm Ram Durantis. I'm Ram a man too well. That's the former mayor of Chicago, Ram a man too well. And,
don't get me wrong, I put hand sanitizer on him. I don't want to die. I'm not a fucking guy.
Definitely. Get the KY on there, stroke that. You can get 3. If you do it right, you can use what we call a Florida Gator wrestle. That's 2 in each hand, 2 under the pits, 1 down the throat, baby. 5 at a time. Let's go. Blow bag in Florida. I'm blow bagging my way through Daytona like I did in 82's Ron Durantis Fuck Fest.
You gotta save your pits. So if you're gonna do that move, you gotta save your pits. Otherwise, you're gonna have too much friction. We got fire codes in Florida.
Well, you gotta put the KY under those pits. You gotta put the KY under the pits. So says Rob Durantis, governor of Florida, future leader of the Republican Party. Gayest man in America.
The fire marshal's gonna be really pissed off. He's gonna be so mad about all the friction. Start a fire under there in your pit with the dicks.
So much friction. Dear God, Rom Durantis. I'm really fucking being degenerate tonight, I swear to God. It's the Coke. A cola with Coke in it.
Oh shit. Don't be a degenerate communist of any stripe. The damn Pat Socks are gonna roll through here and fucking cleanse the degenerates.
Then I'm gonna Christ, I'm gonna hear from the fucking Pat Socks. The only way to win is accept the Comrade Hitler. Meine Namen ist Haas!
Don't be any kind of a degenerate. Those
the working men of America will never, ever accept einen Juden!
They're going to neutralize the degenerates.
What we have to do is turn to the proletariat, the banking class, the capitalist class. We have to turn to the Kansas yacht dealers. We have to turn to the real proletariat, the real workers.
You gotta do that, but you gotta throw in some Zoomer terms.
Oz doesn't use Zoomer terms. He can't do it. He's a Pat Sock. We must secure the future for our white babies. This is the way of Karl Marx.
It's like a weird Armenian kind of looking thing.
Doesn't it? Just the bad audio quality on like an Armenian radio. This is the time of the Reich, the Fourth Reich. We will be the thing that brings communism. This is Steven Crowder presents history. Let's go now to a speech from Hitler. I love the purple-haired girls! All of them! I love the Juden who steals the money from Deutschland!
I can't see you right now, but I'm 100% sure you're vibrating in exactly the correct way.
You are exactly right. I have parted my hair over and shaved my hair into the box mustache, but then I dyed it purple. Steven Crowder's history, folks. It's an amazing series. The problem with the Romans was that they did not have enough trans penises. So there's not enough homosexuality in Roman times. The German Reich will be gayer than ever. They will eradicate the God-fearing Christians.
That was the beginning of the collapse of Western
See, folks.
civilization.
See, folks. That's why Hitler was a leftist, because that's what he said. You know, when he was throwing the Jews in there, he meant to throw the Christians, and he was just too dumb.
Yeah,
and he didn't even do that.
He
didn't even do that. I had to quit my job at Arthur because they made the weasel gay. They're the real bigots. Weasels are not homosexuals. They're not dolphins.
Canonically, they cannot be homosexual.
Canonically, they cannot be homosexual. They're not dolphins. I'm Steven Crowder. Pay attention to me, god damn it.
The lions got it from the tourist.
I am so loud tonight. I really am fired up. I got to be honest with you. I'm on an adrenaline rush, and it's just, woo. I have never done this much yelling, and I swear to God, I have just fucked the audio quality for this entire episode. And at this point, I kind of don't want to lose that.
No, you're fine. I was going to do a goofy chill space on Wednesday because I was out of work early, and then I just yelled the whole time, too. You're fine.
It is a yelling week, right?
It is.
It is.
You know?
And I got to say, my off-the-cuff Hitler impersonation is fucking top-notch.
Yeah, you're really good at that.
I am. I'm horrifyingly good at that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if, I don't know if we're going to, like, plug that or anything. I mean, we're probably not going to... We're probably not going to be like, hey, everybody!
It's got a great Hitler.
You know what, though? I do want to know something from the Steven Crowder people. Who of fucking use was not on the left in their worldview? Right? Because everybody who's fucking a quote-unquote horrible, from fucking Hegel to Hitler, everybody of any historical import, they're like immediately there on the left. Right-wingers, according to Steven Crowder, are fucking useless, as evidenced by how Steven Crowder lives his life. They made me quit Arthur because of the gay weasel.
Right. Right, like
I'm not triggered by trans people. I just can't stop thinking about them and getting mad all of the time, and I don't live anywhere near any one of them.
He's a good example of, like, yeah, like, everything that he's mad about that supposedly is ruining his life, like, anybody with even a little bit of social or political purchase of any kind could probably correct it. Right?
Anybody with a fucking brain. The man can't read. When are we going to just fucking admit he's fucking illiterate? And his dad is embarrassed on his behalf. He's like, you can't talk. Sam Cedar cannot talk to my stupid son. My brain dead, dickless boy. You can't. He's gonna get talked to by a grown ass man, and he's gonna cry. And then when Sam Cedar talked to him one time, he spent the whole fucking month and a half crying about how he was attacked and molested by a Jew. Which
I remember him specifically saying it that way.
He did. He said, I was raped and brutally beaten by a Jew because he talked to me for 5 seconds, and I'm so fucking bigoted and terrified of the idea. Like, here's the thing. Most bigots aren't afraid, they're just hateful. He actually is afraid. Like, He just has an irrational fear. Like, he's not an adult. He should not be in public, but conservatives are like, oh man, he's as stupid as I am. Fuck me, I'm gonna lick his nipples. Put him on the TV there. I'm gonna lick his nipples. I'm just gonna
I just found it super funny. I just found it so funny him ducking under tables to avoid Sam Cedar.
Yeah, he literally he did the shit that you see in 80s movies to avoid a teacher, to avoid Sam Cedar.
Because you think that, like, okay, they're dumb enough to think that they're going to own the debate every time, right?
Yeah.
He certainly seems that dumb, so why wouldn't he think that, right? It's just his interior...
He is self-aware enough to know that he's a fucking moron and a liar.
Right.
And a pussy.
His cowardice gland starts pulsing, you know? Yeah. Like, he just knows it on a bone-deep level.
Boom, boom, boom. Oh shit, my pussy sense is tingling. There's a Jew nearby. Steven Crowder, away!
Yeah,
and no, just disappears into the night. I got a clout plunger.
It just disappears into the night just like that. If you want to summon him, what do you shine on a cloud?
How to summon it? You can't summon him, but you can scurry him away like a groundhog by just broadcasting a fucking like picture of Sam Cedar. You gotta contain him.
You gotta contain him. You gotta put 4 Sam Cedars in the area, and they close locations around them.
Yeah. Oh shit! I have a Steven Crowder in the corner. Hold on, let me flash the light. You hear him back there? Oh, there he goes. He fucking pissed. Yeah, gotta get a little bastard out of the house.
He
Scurry
hates
on,
that.
you
He
little
hates
demon.
the light. He hates that. He hates the light. It hurts his eyes.
Yeah, he hates the light of the Jews.
Ever since
That's because he hates God.
Ever since my son joined college, he keeps trying to set up folding tables near him and telling him to change his mind.
Guys, I know I'm hyped up on cocaine or whatever, and I can't prove it, but I'm pretty sure he has had sex with children. And they've been unimpressed. Not only is a pedophile, but they haven't been physically injured or impressed with the sex he's having. So he's got two problems on his hands. He's a fucking pedo and he's a total puss.
And then he's like,
and
that
is in fact a Hegelian opinion. That was 900 GW of Hegel. So if you have a problem with that take, you got to take it up with Hegel, not with me. I'm just reporting what Hegel said. He wrote it down 600 years ago.
Just reporting.
Yeah, I mean, we got there through dialectics,
Yeah.
So if you want to question
dialectics.
If you want to question us, you can, but we're just gonna say more shit,
Yeah.
Oh shit! Is that Sam Cedar? Oh.
It sounds like a pissed off cat.
You guys see that shit? You guys see that shit? You see that post where it's that white lady, and she said that there was no black people in unions. There was all white people in unions.
Oh,
and she also said that unions stay co-opting the Black Power fist. Did you guys see that?
Oh, good Lord, we're wrong.
I did not. Wow.
It was a really powerful white lady that I saw saying that.
Do I want to see the rest?
You know what you do with a white woman like that? You tell her to shut the fuck up, honey.
Well, a lot of people did. A lot of my favorite mutuals and fellow Twitter users did tell her to shut the fuck up about the union thing, which is so incredibly wrong. And, she could have found out the correct answer through one Google search. But the part that sticks in my mind so hard is the Black Power fist thing. Like, I'm just imagining now, like, for the rest of the week since I read that, I've been imagining this white lady that's just super white and has a normal conversation with you. But then at the end of the conversation, she screams, Black Power, and thrusts her fucking fist up. You're like, I'm dead.
Hey,
oh my God.
Karen, could you come down here? We need to talk to you about your behavior this week at work. Is there any reason that you kept talking about your cat and then screaming Black Power? You're a white woman. No,
you can't end every conversation with Black Power.
Karen, you can't end any conversation with Black Power unless you're in a Panther meeting and you're scared of them folks. We all know it. We saw your Instagram. Now, Karen, we're not going to fire you for it again. We're a family here, but I'm going to need you to shut the fuck up with that, okay? All right, Karen, thank you. All right, I wish we could just sell this cocaine to children like we've been trying to do here at Purdue Farms.
God damn it. I hate this fucking job. I got to go back inside here. It was my pleasure as always, you guys. I will see you soon.
All right, my brother in Christ, you be well.
Oh, yes.
Death to the bourgeoisie.
Oh, yes. Black Power.
It's a good thing we're not like, you know what, we're going to have to take it back from that white woman. White power. That would be a fuck up. That would be an unforced error. No? No, nothing on that one? Really? It was a cute little pun. You change it to black to white, and suddenly it goes from being a white woman being racist to a white woman being incredibly racist. No? Nothing? Are we winding down for the evening? Do we got to start smoothing it out with some smooth ASMR? I see May left. Is that
ASMR needs to be cranked in.
Christ the Redeemer, the founder of the South Carolina Caliphate? It is, in fact. We have him live on the show some Fridays when he shows up. I'm really liking this voice. Maybe this is just my new permanent voice. This is what I do, so I can read it. Radio ads are out there like, "Hi, I'm Dan Cohen, Indiana's #1 radio announcer who sounds like he's mocking the '50s, and I'm here to tell you about Mark Lewis Auto and Ford. Mark Lewis Auto and Ford. It's a fucking stupid name, am I right, folks? I mean, who calls it Auto and Ford? It should be Ford and Other Autos, if anything, or you just short it to MLF, Mark Luther Ford. Not to be confused with MLK, Martin Luther King, who was an actual hero. This guy's kind of a scumbag. He cheated on his wife. Come on down to MLF AA. MLF AA. Sounds like a fucking baseball league, doesn't it, folks? Come on down here, and we're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to have fun tonight in the car lot. You can watch him sexually harass half the female staff and 2 of the male staff that he thinks look a little girly. Mark's kind of a son of a bitch, but he's got a really good deal at Ford's right now, and I'm lying, of course, because he paid me to lie to you folks. So come on down to Mark Luther Ford Auto.
Print. Great ad. Good job.
Thank you. I really could do the job. I think I really could be the #1 advertising guy in Indiana County.
Well, it's good because your HR voice lets you, the moment we bring up something like this, it lets you immediately go into HR mode.
Hi, Tom. It's Ricky. Tom here. Tom, I'm Ricky. Ricky, I'm Tom. And, Tom, I got to ask you about your side job. Could you not insult the clients, and could you also stop moonlighting with them? Well, Ricky, you're not paying me enough fucking money to sit around here. You're VP of HR. Hey, that's great.
Hey, HR guy. HR.
Yes. It's both of us.
HR guy, your office, is it open office? Is it open office?
It is an open office. We're a little loud in here, so we're sorry about that. But
so we got a Hotep guy in here, and he keeps saying things. Maybe you should have a little talk with him.
Okay, Tom, we're going to table this here. You come back to my office when you're done. You go ahead and take care of Deshaun's attitude problem because he's saying it again. Okay, Ricky. Hey, it's been great meeting with you. I'm going to go ahead and take care of that guy.
I'll send him right in. Send him right in.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take care of that now. It's been great. We'll wrap this up later. Okay, pal. Thanks. I got to tell you, this HR guy voice is really, I can just really flow in this one. I don't know why. Hi, I'm Tom. I'm the day announcer here at Indiana County, and I'd like to tell you about a wonderful product. It's called Lady Snuff. Lady Snuff, it's pink. It's just tobacco, but it's pink. So you ladies can get your chaw on, have a cute, colorful flavor.
Statistically more.
Yeah, it costs 25% more than male chaw because it's for ladies. Am I right? You got to pay for premium product here. And really, the only difference is we took some skull and we dyed it pink. But it's for you gals who want to get on the chaw game. Lady Snuff is one of the things. When I was like 17, I cooked that up and I thought it was the funniest fucking thing in the world. As of today, I still think it's cute. I'm like, that one holds up. Lady Snuff, it's pink. Lady Snuff, it's pink. Right there. That's the voice. Yeah. All right, we're going to kill 8 more minutes. Should I just keep doing this and just let you guys go early, and then I'll kill out the next 8 minutes of the show doing this?
That's the plan.
Hey, do you want that to be the plan? I don't care if the audience hears it. That's fine. We can just go. I don't give a shit. Again, if I were worried about a quality show, like, we would bother to prepare. Right. HR Geiger. I'm HR Geiger here for your HR department. I want to know if this thing I've made, this horrific Lovecraftian monster from beyond the stars, do you think it has enough breasts?
Oh God.
That's right. I'm paying attention, Chad. I'm doing my best. I'm doing a lot here.
You get about 20% less breast and about 10% more penis.
Okay, hey, how about we give the breast penises? How about we split the diff here?
Yeah, that'll work. That'll
that's
work.
Great. Who doesn't love a little collaboration?
Yep. Downstairs says it's good. Downstairs says it's good.
We want a representation, so we give it a mouth that looks like a giant vagina here. When we put teeth in it, you know what I'm saying? That pussy can bite. Ha ha. HR Geiger.
It sounds like
I'm Bill HR Geiger.
This sounds like the dudes who did Predator are suing us now.
Yep, they're gonna be suing. The people who did Predators and Alien versus Predators. I enjoyed Aliens versus Child Predators, where the aliens came down and mauled pedophiles like the MAGA freaks. It was a pretty good movie. Schizophrenia is a hell of a mental illness. Let me tell you that, folks. That's what I'm suffering
Where can we
right
watch
now.
this movie? I want to watch this movie.
Aliens versus Child Predators.
Yeah.
That would be a great movie.
In fact, the ending of Aliens versus Child Predators, the U.S. government still launched the nukes, and they're like, those sons of bitchin' creatures, whatever they are. They're killing our best pedophiles. How are we going to create another Epstein if we don't have pedophiles? Kill them all! Kill them all!
They launched the
a mecha Epstein.
It's retaliation. These xenomorph fucks have taken our pedophiles, and we will not stand by. We will annihilate them with nuclear fire for it.
Franken Epstein.
Steven Crowder was on there defending the pedophiles. He's like, we got to get the aliens because they're killing all the pedophiles. That's when we got to get them. They took away Arthur from me. That's what he does. That's all he does. He's still crying about that. You know, you ever watch his show? It's literally just 40 minutes of him whining about trans people and gay people, and then 3.5 straight fucking hours about the show Arthur.
Better than Jordan
And they
Peterson.
watch it.
He just starts crying immediately.
Is it YouTube? Apparently they just put this on at every retirement home and all these, because I'm like hearing old people on the street and they're like fucking, it's a shame at how the wokes ruined Arthur. And I'm like, why the fuck would you be watching Arthur? You're 97 years fucking old. You remember the fucking Kaiser. You fucked him. Why in the fuck are you worried about Arthur? I'm here for Indiana County's first and only temporal sex tourism business. Would you like to fuck the Kaiser? I don't care if anybody else likes this voice either. I gotta tell you, I really love this voice. I think in this voice. This is like my voice. Where, the problem here, fellas, is the fact that you're not going to be able to write this particular determination of that section of law because it doesn't apply. You're not going to be able to do that. How would one NASCAR with no NASCAR? Am I right? So, you know, like it's natural for me to talk. I talk like this, but like this is my real voice. This is Dan Cohen in a nutshell. This is how he'd talk if he was fucking you right now. He'd be like, hey, nice tits.
And the real Dan Cohen, please stand up.
Yeah, I'm right here. I'm here for Mark Lewis Ford and Auto. MLFAA doesn't roll off the tongue at all, but you know what does? Motherfucking loser. Mark Lewis Ford and Auto. This guy, he's a piece of shit. Deadbeat dad. He's not even paying child support. Can you believe it, folks? Come on down and get yourself a 2015 Ford. It's the newest model he has because this piece of shit's too cheap to buy anything newer. Can I ask why we're paying you? No, you really can't. If you check the contract, you actually can't ask why you're paying me. So that's why I got good lawyers. We've made a terrible mistake. You have absolutely made a terrible mistake. Remember, I'm a comedian, so I'm going to roast your product. Unfortunately, here I don't really have to do a lot of thinking to roast your product because you're actually a god-awful salesman and a shit human being. I would appreciate that if you didn't say that in front of my children. I won't. Where are they? You don't know either. Yep. I would just berate the bourgeoisie if you hired me to rep them. That's why we're never going to get those magic card endorsements from, like, you know, Card Kingdom or whatever. We're never going to get those Card Market. We're never going to. These sons of bitches hate proxies over here, so fuck them and their fucking stupid asses, am I right? How's this format going to keep going? You're gonna sell $10,000 Gaia's cradles and expect to make fucking money on that? You're going to have to find people who are trying to launder that money for coke. You're going to have to go find coke dealers to sell that product. You can sell a Black Lotus too. Nobody's going to take that shit out to play. It's got to be proxy only, you dumb motherfucker. So you should just shut up about proxies. Should be for them, should be against them. Oh, but you're running your goddamn mouth again. Well, that's going to cost you money, isn't it? Stupid's going to cost you. Anyway, use code Dan Cohen is fired to get 10% off over at Card Market. If you want 10% off your order at Troll and Toad, go ahead and use the code Sons of Trier are fired, and they'll never be doing another ad read again for us.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Hemorrhoid cream. That's all that'll advertise us.
That's right, because we're also pains in the ass. See, Jake Uger's the head of our marketing department. Jake Uger, come on up here. Wait, your name is Jake Hegels. I get Jake Uger on the brain because he's been saying some real stupid shit. Stupid's gonna cost him. Yeah, he fucked up with the Prager thing. He fucked up a lot because he wouldn't stand on one point. Oh, they had a debate with Dennis Prager on the Young Turks, and they did this thing where they wouldn't stay on one point. They were just trying to work. They were trying to work him over in the body as fast as possible. And Prager's an old fat man whose brain processes too slowly. Picture how long it would take for a brontosaurus to figure out his back leg is injured.
Yeah.
That's how fast his brain works. So he's just slower than these younger people who are absolutely doing body blows. So it's one of those debates where if you're on the left, it's amazing because they really got him. And if you're on the right, it's wow, poor Dennis. Had to put up with their stupid bullshit, the uninformed libs. And so it was kind of a waste of time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
But then,
well, I mean, it's of course it's a waste of time. You're debating Dennis Prager.
yeah, but then like the other thing is like the left wing, like the left really wants to run to the libertarian position on abortion instead of being like the reason you don't limit ad hoc abortion or on demand abortion is because you are threatening to limit medically necessary abortion, which does actually weaken America and weakens labor power. It weakens the power of owner. You know, it renders frail our social relations the minute you threaten women in that way, right? Without the ability to have an abortion that's medically necessary because you were so obsessed with annihilating on-demand abortion. You know, because you were so afraid of the idea of a woman exercising the right to have an on-demand abortion, you have eliminated the ability to have a woman to have a medically necessary abortion. And then the amount of misery you have created among the people that paradoxically you would want to vote for you has overall increased. So once they put 2 and 2 together that you are the cause of their problems, and invariably they will, because the more they elect your kind, right, the more their lives get worse, and they can't all be as dumb as MAGA as much as you're banking on that very fact, right? Your anti-educational videos. So like that's why you have to have a pro-abortion position, because from a collectivist perspective, interfering with that medical care actually weakens society instead of enhancing society as you proposed that it would, because there would be more families. The problem is there's also more women dying and mothers and wives dying, children dying, right? That annihilates families and fractures homes. That spreads misery. It doesn't alleviate it. So your obsession creates misery because you're mentally ill. How'd you like that? How do you like that argument, right?
Cohesive.
Checks out.
Yeah, that one's more brutal, and it avoids the libertarian point of like my body, my choice. Motherfucker, there is no notion of my body, my choice in America, because I can't just walk out in the street and fire my handgun at people and then walk back in my house and eat a sandwich. Somebody go do something about what I just did. There's no concept of absolute freedom, so you can't attack it from a notion of absolute freedom. And like that sounds like dumb, like that sounds painfully obvious now, but that was a really dumb point in May. You know what I mean? Like that was considered to be a stupid point, but it seems kind of obvious that there absolutely is no absolute freedom. So these arguments over like, we gotta get the freedom. Now we're the freer ones, you're the unfree ones. That like these fucking pundits want to debate and it is fucking stupid. It's whether or not it enhances the collective good. That is the left position because we are the collectivists. Like cope and seethe if you're like the libertarian left because you don't fucking have a cohesive point. And you need to stop. You are ruining things for the rest of us. Nobody.
A non-existent point.
What's that?
It's tough to get behind a non-existent point.
Well, yeah, it's kind of tough behind to get. It's very tough to get behind a point that has a mountain of evidence to the contrary. Like we would berate the conservatives for getting behind a point like the Earth is flat, as they have, or like, you know, vaccinations are bad. Actually, like they have. Like we absolutely rip them the fuck apart for those things. So why is it that we expect to be able to argue from some dumbass libertarian notion of freedom as if it's some sacrosanct absolute thing in a country where you can like be fined for collecting rainwater, in a country where you can be fined for driving too quickly on an empty road with nobody else around you, in a country where you simply cannot go hunting because the public commons have been eradicated, right? I can go on and on and on. All these things are checks to your body, your choice, right? I can go on. You can't like, it's not normally available to you to have an on-demand limb removal. You can't normally have an on-demand suicide. Like you don't have these choices. So like presuming that abortion is somehow beyond this is stupid. Arguing that abortion actually harms these groups and these things, everything from family to workers, right? That's our position. These are things we're supposed to be against naturally. And in that framework, then arguing that on-demand abortion is just one of those things that comes along with it and is not distinct and unique from medically necessary, that's our strength.
Yeah, that's really solid actually. I can follow that argument. Makes perfect sense.
Do you like that? I'm so glad. You're the person I'm always trying to sway with these things. Because I'm like, if I can sway Jank Angles, I can sway people who are as reasonable as Jank Angles.
Yeah, I mean we're on similar wavelength for policy, but as far as like adopting it as the new position for the way that I'll argue, that's the more interesting thing for me.
Yeah, it's like you got to dance around it because like I'm not an anti on-demand abortion guy, but the libertarian argument has always felt kind of weak because it's like it's very much grounded in this sanctification of individual liberty, and we're like, aren't we supposed to be the atheists? So like that's probably not the way we should go. Why are we arguing a religious point against religious people when we're the fucking atheists? That kind of looks weak. Like we have to stop doing that, and we need to focus on like what are the social ills engendered by allowing abortion? Well, it's a destruction of families. You know, by denying abortions, you destroy families and you subject people into marriages they don't want to be in, relationships they don't want to be in, abuse they don't want to endure, and conflict they don't need to endure, and children that they are more likely to abandon and actually destroy, right? A conservative is far more likely to kill a child. I think we all know that. They're all like trying to find ways to kill children anyway. So putting people in a position where those children are dying is a net negative. You need to be creating a situation where those children are wanted and loved. Taking away people's abortion rights has a direct outcome on that. If the mother dies, for example, even if that child lives, you're going to be really fucking mad at everybody all of the time, and you're probably not going to raise that child right. So you've harmed 3 people in your fucking folly to try to protect 1, right? You've done the liberal thing of more harm than good. So let's not do that. Instead, you know, that little bit of autonomy away from the government for families to plan around their own accords is better off from a conservative and liberal standpoint, and it argues more in favor of workers. So there's literally no reason to argue against it. Unless you're just a piece of shit, like if you're a fucking butterballs loser like Dennis Prager. Right? You have to be an utter fucking loser to argue against it. Not a piece of shit who just hates people and like, fuck them. You know?
Yeah, just malicious from the start.
Yeah, if you're just, your total goal is just be a malicious fucking turd, fuck them. All right, so it's 11:22. We did our due diligence tonight at 107. I love you all. I love that suggestion, Lee. We'll talk about that one later. HR guy gear, and you know, I'm gonna rest my voice for next week, and I think I'm gonna bust out Tom, the HR guy, again.
Oh yeah, he's great.
Yeah, he's fun to have. He's a super giant gasser. So we were joined tonight by the full crew. We were joined, of course, by the 2 early outs. We were joined by True Horror and May. We were joined by Michael Jordan Peterson and Jank Engels. As always, I'm Dan Cohen, and I'll promise not to do so much coke for next time. I'm still figuring out the level. Where's a good performance level? Legally, there's a joke.
A little more in.
Yeah. You think more?
Oh yeah, why not?
Okay. Well,